Dookers on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Bowling Green Falcons and the Iowa State Cyclones. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, I spoke to the Falcons head coach before this matchup. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Iowa State's offense will come out first. Omari Hayes, he's an incoming transfer from Tulane. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week.
You're the cute face at boy.
Single week, and we talk about different guys, and this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried.
Yeah, their D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
Ayo. Face with diagonal now.
Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly.
Got a little grass. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Bowling Green's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the sophomore running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch him this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. And the Falcons will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed.
Looking for the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State!
And it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, what a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. And the Falcons looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. That's caught. It's sharp. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Falcons will come to the line to convert on fourth down. Now on the move. Maybe some room here. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, BG.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Quarterback making checks. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Complete to the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Cyclones, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The run from the shotgun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Here's a heat. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Iowa State.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He locked up and held on to bring him down.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situation.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
He'll do it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bowling Green. Getting set for the point after.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Iowa State sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He wants to change this route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Still running at the 40. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Jackson.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. And the Cyclones pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Inside the 25. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll try to run for it. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Cyclones will try to convert on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He makes a stop, and they'll have it in the red zone after converting on fourth down. They kept that drive alive, but still ground to cover here on first down. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Bowling Green's offense will take the field to start the drive. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime, too.
Lofts one high and deep. Goes high to pull it in. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Got it! And they get him out of bounds, but not before a sizable pickup on that one.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Timeout called by Iowa State. That'll be their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it on the run. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks. Now back to your game in Ames. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Hey, guys, the Falcons head coach told me at the half his biggest concern right now is how they are handling this very hostile environment. It was tough in the first quarter, and this crowd is making it even more difficult. They are loud. They are crazy. And his communication said they have to improve at the line of scrimmage, making sure they're getting into their run game, their RPOs, and being strong with all their communication. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabs it in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And they spread them out. And the defense, you got to kind of pick your poison, right? It's hard to go man across the board. It's to pressure the QB, so they play it safe, they go zone. And it's nice to have a running back that can line up in the slot, read the zone, kind of sit down and understand where to be. QB throws the strike, he makes the catch. Nice job being on the same page.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. The RPO, it's complete. There he goes. The chains will move, and they'll have... 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Looks as if we have an injured Cyclone on the play. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, that's one of those hits he's going to feel the next day. Quarterbacks don't get hit in practice. They don't get an opportunity to show elite toughness. Right there he did. He hung in the pocket, knew he was going to get hit, still delivered the strike. That's toughness from the QB.
Fires him beautifully in on the crosser. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. The Falcons trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Looks as if we have an injured Cyclone on the play. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They'll send out the kicker here. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Last time they had it, just a thing of beauty. Great balance between the run and pass, and it took them right to the end zone. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The short hands, it's Jackson. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Cyclones come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Rayner. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He slides that just inside the right upright. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trucking him out there.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Offense in an empty set. Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun to give to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the tailback. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
He'll try it again. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Under fire. He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Cyclones kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give out of the gun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Cyclones have a lot of options on second and inches. Power football with the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Dropping back, it's Rayner. Under fire.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
To the ground with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Great job by the defense to force this fourth down, but a field goal would make it a two-possession game. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Soft spot in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy.
Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 25. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Plows through the defense. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the 1st. The Cyclones spend the 1st of their 3 timeouts. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. The Falcons will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll run play action. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Escapes. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Flips it out to the back. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the score. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Might as well stick with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. The Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Bowling Green's offense will take the field to start the drive. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.